So Dr. Walensky has given a few additional reasons. She said a couple times today that a PCR test could give someone who had a COVID positive result for up to 12 weeks. So is a PCR test not a good barometer either for transmissibility and isolation length? I mean, how can people actually tell if they are contagious in the cycle of having COVID? How do you measure that, if not with either a PCR test or an antigen test?
Yeah, that is a very good question, because PCR doesn't measure replication competent virus. It measures viral particles, nucleic acid. So in other words, I could be infected, have cleared the replication competent virus from me, but I can continue to be positive with a PCR for several days after recovering and not being transmissible at all. So although a PCR is good to tell you am I infected? Yes, I am infected. But the very fact that it's positive for, as the CDC director said, for several days and even weeks later, it doesn't give you any indication of whether or not you're transmissible. And I think that's the understandable confusion that people have about testing. Testing saying whether you're infected or not versus are you infected plus transmissible. The only way you could tell if it's transmissible, if you can show that there really is live replication virus in you. And the tests don't measure that. They measure the presence or absence of the virus.
Right.
And the virus could be dead, inactive virus that doesn't transmit. So it's entirely understandable why people can get confused over that. And that's the reason why I'm here trying to explain it to people to hopefully clarify.